Welcome to the very first episode of our podcast where we shed light on homeschooling. I am Aisha, co-founder of Vectors, and I have spent several years researching and rethinking how we can make education more human and more free. Today we have a guest who has taken the brave step of choosing a path which has not yet been accepted by the society. Let's welcome Amruta Lamge to understand her journey as a homeschooling parent. Hello ma'am, welcome to Vectors, and our first question for you today is, what made you pull your child out of the education system?
Oh, we didn't literally pull him out as from the education system. Well, from the schooling system, yes, we did. So we decided to homeschool because we wanted to follow a kind of a homeschooling lifestyle, which is of free learning, customized learning.
Okay.
Choosing what he wants to learn at his pace.
Correct.
What he likes is what is homeschooling, and yeah, that is a path that it's a family decision that we took.
Okay. And can you tell us about the journey?
Yeah. So what made us actually, take that decision?
Yeah.
So for that, I have to take you a little bit in past, like flashback.
Works.
Okay. So when I was in 8th or 9th grade, I have studied in state board, okay. So there was this chapter on Toto-chan. Obviously, later on, I happened to read the entire novel on Toto-chan. So everyone knows that Toto-chan, and the imaginary world and the school. That kind of fascinated me at that point in time. Okay, that's one chapter. Done, over, I'm in college, doing my languages. Now when I was in grade 12, I happened to read an article from Reader's Digest. In that article, they had mentioned about a boy who is in US and how their parents had homeschooled him, so he was able to do so many things together. And I was like, wow, yaar, aise India mein hota to. But I was only in 12th grade, and I tried to find out. So post 12th, I myself have done distance education to complete my graduation. Okay. So that's kind of like a open schooling, distance education, homeschooling, you call it.
Learning at your own pace.
Exactly. So somewhere it was there. But coming to the honest part, I got married, we had our son, and I totally forgot that I had this kind of wacky idea of homeschooling. Me and my husband, both of us, we went into that traditional, should I call it rat race of finding good school, and then we put him in an international school. School was also very good, but something was missing. कुछ तो हमें ऐसे लग रहा था कि नहीं यार, ये नहीं जम रहा है. There is something that is missing, and then we both took the decision, चलो homeschool करते हैं, because that was the time that वो सब याद आ गया कि yes, we can homeschool. 1 साल homeschool किया. He was what? Halfway junior KG, we had pulled him out.
Oh.
Yeah. Now he was very small. तो obviously हमारे यहाँ पे क्या है कि लोग सिर्फ हमें नहीं सवाल पूछते, बच्चों को भी पूछते हैं.
True.
स्कूल नहीं जाते, दोस्त कहाँ मिलेंगे? The poor kid, he's hardly, he's what? 5 years. Yeah?
My son's in senior grade.
Correct.
5 years.
5 years. So at 5 years, you are asking such questions. We didn't want, just because as parents we believe in a certain philosophy, we didn't want to just lay it on him. So we wanted him to, develop his answers and develop that confidence. So we thought, no. Right now, probably he's a little small
Too young
to handle all this. Let him go back to the system. Then आधा senior KG या आधा first grade तक वो फिर से school में था, regular school, like a traditional nearby school we had put him in. And that is the time. Now he had experienced both schooling, traditional schooling,
as
and
well as
homeschooling. This time he came around and said, "आइए अपनी शाला better है." So then us as parents, we used to ask him questions के अरे Acha, maybe you don't have friends, that's why you're saying that. Why you're saying that? I have so many friends around.
Okay.
Then maybe your teachers don't like you. No, my teachers too love me. And he was like a child who will mingle with everyone and everything. So I was like, then why you want to homeschool? You will not miss your school and your friends.
Correct.
So as parents, it was our responsibility to, interrogate and
Correct.
find out the
Understand the
exact
right reason.
reason. Exactly.
What do you think is the scenario of homeschooling in India? Like, are we aware? Are we on the right track? In general, if you have, and I'm sure
Yeah.
that you have come across many homeschoolers.
Correct.
Right?
In true sense, homeschooling is free learning, customized learning. But now I think so with time, the entire definition or the entire idea, the philosophy behind homeschooling is also changing and evolving.
We have come across many parents who seem to think that being a private candidate and giving exams as a private candidate in Cambridge would make it difficult for them to take admissions in 11th and 12th. Can you shed some light on that? That how far along is this true, and what as a parent is the solution to this, or how can we counter this problem? Because I am an educator, and at the end of the day, my view is going to be a little biased, I feel.
Okay.
So it's better that as a parent who has been through that process would
Sure.
tell us that how does that work.
Okay. Now, firstly, couple of things. As a homeschooler, you can give the exams, the board exams, through 3 boards.
Correct.
One is NIOS, National Institute of Open Schooling.
Correct.
Second is SSC board, state board, and there is some formality to be done.
Right.
But yes, you
We
can.
have private centers for that as well.
Exactly. And the third board is Cambridge board, that
Right.
is IGCSE exams for the 10th grade.
Right.
Now you can go to a school, register your child, and appear for the exam as a private candidate.
Correct.
When we did it, that is in 2024, we didn't have any issues. We registered our child as a private candidate through a school in Mumbai.
Correct.
They helped us with the form filling, the prelims and the main exam.
Correct.
Post exam, we got all our documents except for school living certificate.
Right.
We got all the other documents,
Hmm.
and we got a letter from the school in lieu of living certificate that was provided, based on which along with my son there was one more kid who had appeared as a private candidate, as a homeschooler, giving the same exam. That child chose to join HSC,
Okay.
whereas my child chose to do AS A levels full time.
Correct.
And both are in the mainstream now. One is pursuing HSC, one is pursuing AS and A level full time. The problem comes if you do 11th and 12th also as a homeschooler, as a private candidate. Then the problem arises in Cambridge board. But otherwise, and that also if you want to go for technical field, I won't say again, not a problem, but I would say there is a small hiccup and you have to get aware of those formalities. If you are, then that's also not a problem. But I generally recommend, if you want to do homeschooling, then do it till 10th, 11th and 12th, get your documents right, and then you are part of the main system, especially if you want to go get into technical fields, want to get into government colleges,
Right.
everything, then it's might as well have everything right in place, right? If you do 10th, 12th, both is accepted.
Correct.
For NEET or JEE, both exams.
I see my son growing, evolving every day, experimenting. So, and like even today morning, there was this math Olympiad that they have for senior KG kids.
For senior KG.
Yes.
Okay.
And that was like, so it was basic of sequencing, coding.
Correct,
That
I'm
is
sure.
what it was about. So he went there. And when he came back, he was like, "What? It was only 3 pages. I did it. Then I was sitting." So, and that has been like, something that we faced repetitively, that he's fascinated by numbers. He wants to do things ahead of his age. So we've always contradicted and contemplated on the idea that should we, do it. But the concern that we as parents have is the dedication of time that it would require.
Correct.
Because obviously I am into full-time working, my husband is into full-time working. We almost like 9 o'clock to 9 o'clock we are out of the house. So it's not a question that we can, really materialize at this point in time. But I would like to understand how a typical day in a
Life of homeschooler.
Yes. That's like something I've questioned. Also, I have not come across many homeschooling parents who are actually doing it.
Right.
I've been associated with a few, but for everybody, it's like, we have taken the child out of the school, we have put the child into a coaching institute.
Oh.
Now the child is doing the learning through them, and the parents are on and off. So it's basically like he's got his day clocked out.
Oh.
इतना बजे म्यूजिक, इतना बजे बैडमिंटन, इतना बजे क्रिकेट, इतना बजे पढ़ाई, so this kind of a thing.
So with us, okay, to be very honest, initially this is, I would call it pre-COVID era. I will call it a different era only.
Correct.
So during that time, there were very few on the internet. There were very few videos on homeschooling, or very few podcasts, or I don't think very few podcasts, hardly any podcasts. There were some videos on homeschooling, that too by American moms.
Correct.
All fancy ones, morning basket, fancy classrooms, and Pinterest videos, photos. So I also had this really fancy idea of homeschooling, and I got all the textbooks from all the grades at home, and I decorated the classroom, home room as a classroom, and I replicated school at home, not homeschooling.
Right.
And by the end of the week, I was in tears. I was crying with my husband, telling him, "Arey, apan he ka kartoy? Why did we pull him out of the system?"
Correct.
It was a wake-up call. Obviously, so that is the reason I keep saying that homeschooling is a family decision. Especially the couples, you need to keep motivating each other. Otherwise, it's not going to work.
Correct.
So and then came the real part. So see, what happens is we come from a mindset of typical schooling. तो हम लोग क्या करते हैं, अच्छा ये ऐसे मैं घर पे बनाती हूँ, but
Correct.
होम स्कूलिंग है ही नहीं. होम स्कूलिंग इज चाइल्ड लेड, चाइल्ड ड्रिवन.
Correct.
तो वो जो उसने जो बोला था बच्चे ने कि
हम्म.
स्कूल से क्यों, ये वाला स्कूल क्यों पसंद है उसे, बिकॉज आई कैन ड्रॉ व्हेन आई वांट टू, आई कैन स्टडी मैथ्स व्हेन आई वांट टू.
Right.
वो कहाँ है अगर वो मैं टाइम टेबल बनाती हूँ.
Right.
So then we just chucked it out. We just cancelled it all, kept it all away, put all the textbooks away, and then it was a fresh start. We decided, let's take a day at a time. Let's see how it goes. So I had a rough idea as to what is going to be done in this month. But वो आज ही 8 बजे करना है ऐसे नहीं था. So it was more like, अगर बारिश हो रही है, then we will measure rain today. Let's understand how weather forecasts work. Let's understand, how data works. Like how do they measure rain? Let's find it out. Or chemistry was more like, go get your toothpaste, see what ingredients are there, what are the contents, what are the chemical names. Go find it out. So hands-on learning. More to do with hands-on learning, experimenting. We did that. Participate in different events, all those things. But where it came to, that structured kind of a timetable, we didn't have it. We divided the day in 3 chunks. So pre-lunch, like we are morning people. So early morning time, we used to have more like the learning with like the book studies or the online learning. So we used to use, I'm still a big fan of Khan Academy, and we used to use those resources. Post lunch, we used to go out immediately. So it was either science center or museum or bookstore or at some park or whatever. And then in the evenings, sports only. That's how the day was divided. It was not like 6 to 7, 5 to 8, 10 to 9. No. See, I am not a maths person. I am a language background person.
Correct.
Right?
So I have not dealt with mathematics and physics after 10th standard. Forget all the sciences for that matter. And 10th maths, though I'm very bad with maths. So I have no connection with, didn't have any connection with that subject, and I never even in my wildest dreams thought that I will be teaching my child maths and all the sciences. Obviously. So luckily with us, what happened is my husband is engineering background and he's really good with maths and physics.
Got it.
So
you're
he used
kind
to
of-
take those subjects.
Right.
I used to take the other subjects, and but when it came to our child appearing for the 10th exam, the board exam, see, having knowledge is one thing, answering the board paper is a different ball game.
Correct.
Right? So we had to train him in the correct way to give the board exam, obviously, for which we both are not equipped. We can give him knowledge, we can share that, we can teach him, but you know what answers will earn you marks and all that has to come from a professional. So obviously at that point in time we got some good tutors who guided us, assisted us, taught him. There was hand-holding that was done at that point. But till that time, there were no other study
Like short
tuitions or
period
nothing.
of like
Till
6
for
months
board
or so.
exams, no, it was almost a year, I think so.
Okay.
Preparation for the 10th exam, that's it.
So, what do you think are the 3 common misconceptions about homeschooling?
First, people think home school. So the word home मतलब आप घर में ही बैठते हो, बाहर जाते ही नहीं हो, कंप्यूटर के सामने बैठते हो. Actually, to tell you frankly, homeschooling is more out of the home than in the home because you know, you're out there in the real world. You're road schooling, you're world schooling, you are roaming around the world schooling. It is all of that. So, but just because of the name homeschool, people think, "Acha, घर में ही रहते." So yeah, that's one
More exposure to the screen time, basically.
which is so not true because we are mostly more out there in the real world than in the home. So yeah, that's the first misconception. Second is दोस्त कहाँ मिलेंगे homeschool करके? So what about socialization?
Socializing.
And the third misconception is, which I actually touched upon even in my first myth. The third myth is, अच्छा homeschooling मतलब तो फिर screen time तो बहुत बढ़ेगा.
Right.
I think the screen time and schooling or homeschooling, there's no connection. Screen time has direct connection with us as parents, us as grandparents, or as family members. How much screen time we are using, then we can start blaming the next generation. I'll tell you something, even earlier, it was more like very typical questions. The discussions, the कि बच्चे हो क्या समझेगा तुम्हें, you know, that kind of thing coming from authority. Rather, now is the time where we should be more inclusive and more open-minded and understand what the children want to say. Maybe they have a very different perspective. Maybe we do not agree with it, but we don't have to immediately say that no.
Right.
So that will make them more open-minded and
somewhere there.
independent thinker.
Yeah, so like you know, look, we observe these trends generally that sometimes we'll have parents who will take the kids on vacations. We'll have parents who will let them miss their tuition, school at the time of birthday parties.
Absolutely,
and this and that.
absolutely.
Just like a child having a group of like 7 kids and then सबके birthdays के time पे बच्चा गायब है
हाँ.
from the classroom, and that's absolutely fine.
Correct.
But then we never ask the child that okay, fine, you want to go and spend your time with your friends, completely fine. But what about the things that you are missing out in your day for that? How do you plan to cover it up? Let's not talk about what is going to happen in school, what is going to happen, in your tuitions or anywhere in your learning space. But when is it going to happen? Or else coming up, like discussing that particular thing and taking a discussion. ऐसे नहीं होना चाहिए that बच्चे ने पूछा, हमने पैसे थमा दिए, जाइए आप मजे करके आओ. So and then later on you're like कि you went out, no, you had fun, no, now you have to sit and you have to do this.
नहीं,
So then it becomes authoritative and then the child starts rebelling.
That's why we have to understand it has to be mutual.
It has to be a conversation, not a one-way
Correct.
authoritative.
Last question. So, ma'am, what would be your message to all the parents and to the students and even most likely teachers who are sitting there probably watching you?
Okay.
How would they play a role to improve their educational journey? As a homeschooler, as a school-going student, as
I
XYZ.
would say a simple thing. We need to raise independent thinkers, and in order to raise independent thinkers, we as a society have to understand that we need to be open-minded as adults and be ready to accept the new change. At the same time, pass on the wisdom. That's the simplest thing that I can share with all the maybe teachers or parents. Yeah, and for students, yeah, I mean, don't you are getting a lot of freedom, but think wisely how to use that freedom. You are getting a lot of privileges. Think wisely, mindfully of how best you can make the best use of those privileges.
a wise person has said, with great freedom comes great
Responsibility, absolutely.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Firstly, to come here today, and above all, for having this conversation with us, because it's always appreciated to have somebody as a parent, as a guide, as a mentor, to also tell or let's say guide other parents about how can they help their kids, because that's, I feel, a more integral part of the journey these days. And it's also complicated, you can say, because now the kids are able to express themselves. Previously, or I would say that, as kids we probably did not share so much or think so much. It was like, straight path, parents ने बोल दिया था, हम करते चले गए, चीजें हो गई, it's like that. But yeah, now as the kids are more conscious, I feel we also need to be more conscious, and the way you have guided us, it's amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you for inviting me as well. I had a great time chatting with you. Thank you.